What is up, my midlife shredders? Welcome to this episode of MTB Over 40. Thanks for checking out this video. You know, if you've been following me at all for the last couple years, you know that I tend to gravitate towards the enduro, aggressive trail riding. You know, I have my e-bike, the Fezzari Wire Peak, comes in at about 54 pounds. I have my enduro bike, the LaSalle Peak, comes in at 34.5 pounds. And even my first full suspension trail bike was the Abajo Peak, still came in at 33 pounds. You know, I've never really tried a lightweight trail bike or XC bike. Now, as many of you know, I'm an ambassador for Fezzari Bicycles, and they were gracious enough to send me their updated XC speed demon of a bike called the Signal Peak. And that's what I have right here. And so it naturally begs the question, can a 230-pound heavy guy like me enjoy a 27.5-pound lightweight bike like this? We're going to answer that question today. All right, there's a lot to unpack about this bike, so it's starting to warm up a little bit. I'm gonna shed some layers. We're gonna hit the trails. I'm gonna meet up with my friend Jason, who's gonna do some filming for me, and we're gonna talk all about the Fezzari Signal Peak. Yeah, I've been wanting to try a lighter trail bike, not really an XC, but I figured to get a bike that's designed to be light and efficient on the pedaling, you know, something like this would be great, especially on most trails around here. This thing climbs so easy versus my LaSalle Peak. If you can follow my channel at all, I used to have the Abajo Peak, which was a trail bike. Now it was a aluminum frame. Love that bike. It was very poppy and light. I really enjoyed that bike, and I kind of miss that on my local trails. I mean, obviously, you know, I've been riding the e-bike, and that's been a lot of fun. But, you know, I've been kind of wanting something that I can just ride with my son, who doesn't have an e-bike, and just get on the trail. Now this is a carbon frame. I'm riding a size large, and it can handle 29 or 27.5, like most other bikes. Has the petrol link system. You can put 27.5s or 29s. I would not recommend mulleting an XC bike, but I guess you could if you wanted to. So, like I said before, this is a demo bike that Fezzari sent me. And for the most part, it's set up just like they sent me. I did change out a couple things. It's shipped with some Envy bars, carbon bars, with a 5-degree rise, and it just put me too far forward. Again, I'm not riding a race. I am really just wanting to have more of a light trail bike. So I put my P&Ws that I had laying around on, and it's got a 30 mil rise, so put me in a better position. I left the Envy 60mm stem on there though. Here comes the e-biker.
Lap 3, let's go, XC Racer.
A couple other things that changed. It came with some Maxxis Arden race tires, front and rear, and I felt I might need a little bit more grip on the front end for some of the rocks and the climbs and stuff like that, and descents. So put on a Forecaster 2.35 on the front, and so far things are doing pretty good. And the only other thing I changed was it came with a 150 mil dropper. I think it was a P&W Rainier. Fezzari was nice enough to send me a 200 mil, which was way more better because now I can get that seat a lot lower. I think I had it up like 50 millimeters above the collar. As you can see, this trail has everything. It has just all mountain, not a lot of elevation gain. Has rock, root, not a ton of flow. Not going to get a lot of speed on this trail. Only certain areas, like some of these straightaways, you can build up some speed. Got some rocks here. Got a little rock drop coming up. Yeah, handle it with no problem. Wasn't sure about this, but yeah, that was nice. Wasn't sure about that, but felt very supported. I was a little worried about this box 32 that they put on it. Obviously it's super light, again designed for racing, but yeah, feels good. So far though, very surprised. I thought it would feel more rough with the less travel and me being a heavier guy. I did put the recommended PSI and set the sag on both the shock and the forks. So this bike came with SRAM level brakes. I don't know if this is the standard they put on the build. I don't think it is. Might be. 2 piston brakes. I can definitely tell it does not stop me as well as my Maguras, but again, bike is spec'd for speed. If I was to get this bike, I would probably change it up a little bit, take some weight penalties. That's okay for me. You know, I'd rather sacrifice a little weight and get the bike fitted and geared for me and how I like to ride. And it's got a SRAM GX drivetrain and crank arms. I love those. I think these might be 175s. Definitely do a 170 or even a 165. Slap an oval on it. Man, this thing would be so fast. Drop. Whoa! Whew. I'm gonna do it again. Oh, good thing it dropped there and not somewhere on the trail.
Right.
Whew. I keep dropping my water bottle. That one's a little loose. I love the peppiness of this bike. It's got I mean, obviously with it being lightweight, it's just able to accelerate so well. This is the SL build for the Signal Peak. They've got several other builds you can choose from. Range from 100 mils of travel in the rear to 115, and get a selection of different forks. Fezzari is great about their customization for their bikes. Usually has lots of different options when it comes to choosing what you want on the bike. Yeah, obviously it comes down to availability. Like with all their other bikes, it is a love it or send it back policy. You got 30 days to ride it and see how you like it. The Fox DPS, float DPS, has been a good shock. I've been pleasantly surprised by how supportive it is. Haven't used it all to travel, and I've got it the way they sent it to me. I don't know if there's any spacers or anything like that in there for this kind of stuff, this kind of trail riding. I think it's perfect. Yeah, the way this bike handles tech is, at least this light tech, is pretty good. Like, I'm not even burning through all my travel. I mean, obviously I don't have full squish going on, but because of that, I'm pedaling more efficiently. So, and the turn rate, oh my gosh, turns so much snappier. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Oh, okay, got up it. Yeah, so much better, especially where I want to be. This is a little bit chunky. Normally I just smash and grab this, but taking it a little easier. Almost. That Arden race just couldn't cut it. Almost had it though. That's always a hard one. I mean, it's all rock and pretty challenging. So, oh well, I was happy with that. So yeah, we got some punchy climbs coming up. With the e-bike, you can lay down some more power, but you know what? These are doing pretty well. Yeah, pretty happy with that. It's a little bit of a steady climb here. Gradual. But you can just take your time with it. Oh yeah. Way easier on this bike. A little quick descent here. Should be fun. See how this handles. It's a little chunky, but a lot of fun. it's heating it up. Nice. Man, we got so excited at after the ride that I forgot to do a wrap-up video. So I'm back in my garage. There's the Fezzari, there's the Signal Peak right there in focus. Yeah, I let Jason ride it. He was having a blast on it. We were all smiles when we got back and totally forgot to do a wrap-up video. So yeah, this bike slays. That's all I can say is this bike slays, both downhill, uphill. I mean, it has made me enjoy pedaling again, which is something I really don't enjoy when it comes to uphills and climbings and stuff like that, but I actually liked it. It has its place for sure. I think an XC bike, a lightweight trail bike has its place, and the fact that you can make this a XC Demon or you can make it an aggressive lightweight trail bike. I mean, the options of this bike, this Signal Peak, is amazing. So, will I get one? I don't know. It's tempting. It's definitely tempting because I have totally enjoyed it so far. But this is not end. This is not the end. I'm going to be taking this to another local trails where it got some flow and some jumps. I'm going to see how this thing handles, yeah, some speed, some real speed and some jumps and how stable it is and things like that. So another thing, guys, if you're about to pull the trigger on a Fezzari bike, let me know because I can hook you up with some swag, some free upgrades. You just got to let me know. So head over to my Instagram channel, direct message me, make sure you follow me. So, cause I typically ignore the direct messages because of tons of bots and spam and all that stuff. So make sure you follow me and then direct message me and I will make sure to get you hooked up if you're about to pull the trigger on a new Fezzari bike, any bike that you choose, whether it's a road bike, gravel bike, you know, an enduro bike, e-bike, no matter what, so just let me know. That is it for today. If you like this type of content, please hit that like bell button, whatever you call it. Hit the thumbs up, I guess that's what you say. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. Would love you part of this journey. Hit that subscribe button. And if you want to support this channel, if you like these videos and want to support, super thanks go a long way. Also, any of those affiliate links down below. I would love if you help support this channel. It helps me know that you love it and it helps me continue to do these things. So all the money that comes into that channel or this channel goes right back into biking. So as always, live, learn, and send it. It's never too late to start. We'll see you guys on the next episode. You know, my first full suspension bike was the Abajo Peak. That came in at around 33 pounds. And I'm gonna wait for this jet to pass. Boy, something. It's pretty loud, very loud. I tend to gravitate towards the more enduro and another jet. Did I hit rush hour at the airport or something? Oh my gosh, this is just nuts.